Okay, my microphone is broke, so you will not be seeing me, but you will be hearing me. I am discussing the NFL situation. Black people and the way they help the media report fake news and continue the divide between whites and blacks. You heard me right. Blacks are the ones dividing this company, and they're doing it through the media. Because the second anyone gets mad at somebody, if that person happens to be a black man, if he is black and someone's getting mad at him, automatically, without question, without evidence, without any foundation whatsoever, they get on CNN and other news channels and scream, racism, racism, this is all about race. You see the person he was getting mad at? He was a black man, so that must mean he's racist. This is just making the divide even bigger between whites and blacks. Oh, the oppression! Oh, the oppression! Knock the bullshit off, black people. People get mad at whites for doing things. Do you hear the whites saying, oh, people are just mad at what I did because I'm white. Oh, they were just mad when I robbed that bank yesterday because I'm white. That's the only reason why they're arresting me. It has nothing to do with the fact that I robbed the freaking bank. No, they're just doing it because I'm white. Oh, that man over there got mad at me because I'm white. Oh, my boss just yelled at me yesterday because I'm white. We don't pull this bullshit. Black people do. You know, everybody gets mad at every race. When someone gets mad at somebody, just because the person getting mad happens to be a different race or color from the one he's mad at, doesn't mean that he's racist against the person he is mad at. You dumb black people, wake up and smell the freaking coffee. It's Folgers. Now, this NFL issue and blacks creating fake news through the media. The president, Donald Trump, never said a racist thing towards a black person. Not once did he say, oh, those horrible black people kneeling. Only the black people kneel. Why do the black people do this? Why do blacks do... No. Stop it. He never made a single racist comment. The only comment he ever made, people, was that they were kneeling and it pissed him off. That's what made him mad. The fact that they were kneeling. Not because the ones doing it were black. And then they get on CNN. Oh, racists, we're so oppressed in this country. Oh, the racism we have to put up on a daily basis. Oh, the oppression. We were slaves and everyone's racist. Everyone's against us. And then the media reports it, gets the whole country stirred up. And then the divide between whites and blacks grows even bigger and bigger and bigger. But it starts with the blacks blowing it all out of proportion on the media, building up fake news by putting words down the president's throat that he never even said, and shoving color into every single issue. Every issue, if it involves a black man, is all about color. It's all about race. It's all racist. This needs to stop in this country. The ones who scream racist the loudest and put color into everything, those people are the true racists, ladies and gentlemen, listening to this. And who are the true racists? The black people. No one else is putting color into every issue on the news lately. Black people are doing it. You don't hear whites on the news saying, oh, he just did this to me because I'm white. So-and-so got mad at me because I'm white. Oh, I have a hard time paying my bills and I can't find a good job because I'm white. Oh, I can't find a good school to go to and get me a good education because I'm white. Everything happens against me because I'm white. No, the black people do this continually. You are not oppressed, black people. These football stars make millions of dollars a year, live in the lap of luxury, can travel anywhere in the world they want to on vacation in their free time. They're rolling in the bucks. They wear more gold than you can find in a dozen jewelry stores. You could feed a third world country with the damn jewelry these black people are wearing. The price of their clothes would pay a poor person's mortgage. I would love to be this oppressed. You are not oppressed, black people. You can go to school, get an education like everybody else. Nobody is stopping you. Nobody. There's black people in Congress. There's black businessmen. There's black lawyers. There's black movie stars, black singers. And of course, we know about the NFL. There's rich and famous and successful blacks all over the country, all over the world. So knock it off with this bullshit and lie about, oh, we're so oppressed. You're not oppressed. You black people are creating the oppression, because in your mind, if someone gets mad at a black people or a group of black people, it's all about race. It's all about color. You are creating the oppression in your own mind. This fairy tale world that you are creating for yourself, that you believe nobody can get mad at a black man unless it's about race. That has to be about race. It must be about race. It must be about color. The person must be a racist. Why? Because the person he got mad at was a black man. You know, we are allowed in this country to get mad at another race and skin color, and it has nothing to do with race or the color of their skin. It's one human being getting mad at another human being for doing a certain action that they deem inappropriate. That's called being human, you dumbasses, not being racist. Nothing said on the news about Donald Trump being racist or this whole NFL thing being racist would ever hold up in a court of law. If they took it to court and the blacks tried to prove in a court of law it's about race, they would lose hands down 100 times in a row. They have no evidence. They go on CNN and other news channels saying it's all about race based on what? Because the people who were kneeling during the anthem were black. That is circumstantial. That is assuming. That is jumping to conclusions. That is putting your personal opinion into it. It doesn't mean they're racist. It just means that you have a problem to where every time something happens to your own race, you think it's about racism. You think it's about color. The problem is in your own mind. You're creating the oppression. You're creating the racism. And enough of this we were slaves bull crap. That was a long time ago. It's over. Nothing can be done about it. The NFL thing has nothing to do with race. And then there's Charlottesville. I saved the best for last. All the blacks get on CNN. Oh, President Trump said that all sides had the same morals. He's so racist. Okay, let's take that accusation. No, he did not. The words both sides had the same morals, quote unquote, never left his damned lips. You, black people, once again, are putting words into his mouth. He never said they had the same morals. He said the violence was on both sides. Did you hear the word morals? How do you get morals out of the word violence? Did you learn English when you went to school? Morals and violence are two different words. He said the violence was to blame on both sides. And then the next accusation, oh, well, the president's accusing both sides of being racist. Again, he said the violence is the fault of both sides. He never said both sides were racist, nor did he say both sides had the same morals. In Charlottesville, Virginia, both sides, people, showed up with weapons. Both sides used those weapons. Both sides fought each other with those weapons. So both sides are indeed at fault for the violence, quote unquote, violence. It takes two to tango. When you show up when both sides show up with weapons and they both use them and they both fight each other, if you think the violence is only one-sided, you need brain surgery. So stop creating this fake news, black people. Stop creating this racism, black people. Stop making everything about color, black people. And last but not least, the white police officer that got off for shooting a black man, you're out in the cities tearing everything apart, ruining storefronts, people that have stores, these poor old people, that's their sole income. And you talk about oppression, yet you're going around destroying freaking cities and neighborhoods, ruining people's livelihoods so where now they can't pay their bills because they're repairing the store that you black people smashed. And yet you claim to be oppressed. No, you're oppressing us by your violent outbursts, your childish tantrums, when you rip apart cities whenever you don't get your way. Because everything's about color. The white man didn't get off because the jury's racist. The jury didn't feel there was enough evidence. It happens. Innocent people are found guilty. Guilty people are found innocent. Juries are 12 human beings. They're not gods. They make mistakes. They make wrong judgments. It was simply a wrong judgment if he was truly guilty of killing that black man in cold blood. It was a wrong judgment. But to say it was racist and start ripping apart our cities, there's no evidence of that. No evidence of it whatsoever. That is called grasping at straws. Making it out to be what you want it to be about, which is about race and color. You want everything to be about race and color. It was simply a jury who didn't do their proper job, if the guy did indeed kill him in cold blood and had no reason. It has happened to every race, every color on this planet. Injustice has been done. But only when it's done to the black community is it all about race. Never when it's done to a white person or a Chinese or a Mexican or anybody else or an Indian. The blacks stay silent. They have no issue. The second a black man is somehow at the receiving end of what they call injustice, now all of a sudden it's about color. Now it's about race. We are sick and tired of hearing this bullcrap in the United States of America. We're tired of you people putting race and color into everything. That's the reason for everything in your mind. If the person happens to be black, and you're getting the news media stirred up by going on CNN and talking your bullshit, which is getting the country stirred up, which is causing the divide to grow bigger between races in this country. And it starts with the black people, not with Trump. Because God forbid you get mad at a black man. Don't you dare say a word about what a black man does. Just stand there and let him punch you in the face if that's what he wants to do. Because if you get mad at somebody who happens to have black skin, then you're a racist. It's about color. It's about race. Oh, good grief. Bull crap.